let me just check. It's Katarina's got my tongue.
That's the one.
Well done, Parkinson.
First question correct. Correct answer.
Katrina's got my tongue.
It's Pat Butcher's got my tongue.
Barbara's not my mum. Dear, oh dear. I've done no research. Yes. Okay, Katarina's got my tongue. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. We'll get into it and we'll have a chat and we'll see where we end up. Hello. Today, we Panda Car Boys are joined by the delightful Peplo, who have just released the latest in a line of beautiful music, a single called Katarina's Got My Tongue. Hello, Peplo. How are we today?
Hi, Panda Car.
Hello.
We're good. How are you?
Smashing. Thank you. We are talking over Zoom. This is very lockdown aesthetic currently. I think back to our last interview where we were sat probably within 6 feet of each other in a very small room with no air conditioning. How times have changed.
I've just got the notification up actually that the meeting's going to end in 10 minutes unless we pay for it. So can we start to wrap this up?
Bye.
Oh my god. 10-minute quiz. 10-minute quiz. Let's do this. Nicholas! Okay, so how are you as a band and as
Did you have to read "How are you" off of?
What does it say here now? Nathan, outrageous. As a band, as individuals, as human people, how is lockdown treating you?
Well, it's treating us pretty horrendously as a band. We haven't seen each other for the whole time. It's been nice that we managed to do a fair whack of the recording before this all happened, although we didn't realise that it was going to be the last time that we saw each other in months, the last time we met. And it's frustrating because we were making some good stuff and now we've just been put on hold.
Yeah.
So were you recording? Was that you didn't do any recent gigs? Like recording was the last time you were together?
We were actually, the last time we'd have seen each other would have been a rehearsal. We'd been working on 3 new songs.
Yeah, we even
which it all kind of had got there.
Oh man.
So we had a gig lined up for like a couple of weeks after lockdown started, which was a headline slot at the Hug and Pint on a Friday night, which would have been really good.
Man, that sucks.
So tasty.
Yeah, couldn't do that.
Nick, put the guitar down. Honestly, what are you doing?
I love it.
Nick, you're gonna have a timeout.
Carry on.
You're a bad boy, Nicholas. When would your last gig have been? All this all kicked off.
Last gig was February. Was it the Flying Duck gig?
Oh,
yeah, supporting.
Yeah, that's right.
Anna Tondon, Anna.
That gig.
And Order the Toad.
Yeah.
The footage from that gig that our friend Ilsa captured, that was the basis of the video that we put out during lockdown for Tall. So we've just been sort of kind of Frankensteining things and like making the most of our lack of productivity, like from way before, like from last year when we recorded stuff, to just get that ticking over during lockdown, really.
So how did you record? Like, where did you record the 2 singles right now? Was it like split across loads of different studios, or was it?
Well, it's all from the same initial session. We went to the audio lounge in Glasgow's Hill to track the drums, and then everything else was sort of tracked in my tiny flat. So it's a bit of a kind of sketchy DIY job, but we're lucky now, though, I suppose, in that we've got this big backlog of stuff that I can just layer up, because Mark's put his drums down. We've got a lot of the lead vocals down. So it's kind of good. Like, we're projecting that we can still kind of at least put stuff out. So we're maybe more fortunate than other bands in that sense. It's worked out nicely that we're just sitting on this stuff that we can just start gradually kind of drip feeding out. But the lack of rehearsals is a killer. And yeah, as Mark was saying, like the new stuff that we started that we can't get our teeth into just feels like lost momentum. So it's gutting.
Some of it was beginning to sound pretty nice.
I know. It was so tasty. That's the thing. If it had been rubbish that we'd been previewing, I would be like, nah, a bit of distance will do us some good. But I'm like,
yeah, you're so close to.
But we've got another 4 tracks that we can hopefully get out. It's just we planned on like releasing an EP, but depending on how long lockdown goes on for, we might need to change plans slightly. I don't really know what's the best way to do things. But we've got plenty of stuff we can keep working on.
Yeah, just releasing a single every month or two sounds like well, that's kind of the way that online small bands are going anyway. Like rather than releasing big EPs or big albums, like just a constant kind of flow of singles.
Because you have another single that you can release at some point, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, well,
we've decided
it should have been long released, to be honest. We've held it back because of lockdown. It would have been out by now, I think.
We thought about May, yeah.
Yeah, we had.
But I think we are just gonna just put it out though, because this isn't going to end anytime soon. So.
Yeah. In the next couple of months, it'll be released. But just I feel you, because we were in a similar position. We've got loads of new songs that we've been working on, and lockdown for us came right off the back of being down in Newcastle. So like the first time we'd ever been out of Scotland, and like lockdown was hanging over that as well, because it was like we knew it was coming, and it was sort of like bittersweet, because it was like we're down here, this is cool, people are enjoying this down like south of the border, and then literally maybe like 2 or 3 days later, or a week later, it was like shut off from each other, and we don't have the luxury really of being able to record or anything like that. I can do it, but you guys, like Eddie or Nathan, don't really have any access to anything. So even though Nathan lives right next door to me, which is it's a nightmare, like having all these ideas and all this stuff that we've been working on just like put on hold. So I totally understand where you guys are as well. It's pretty frustrating.
I don't know about you guys, but I keep getting fed like, oh, it'll be so nice for you because having all this spare time in lockdown, you'll be able to songwrite and stuff. But everything I've tried to write has been really shite.
Yeah, everything.
It's all about coronavirus.
Everything Nick has sent us has been awful, but we just haven't had the chance to tell him yet. But thank you for bringing that up, because
there's Daniel.
Oh, there's Daniel.
Hello.
What?
Oh, hi, Daniel.
Nathan.
You've come in with only about 2 minutes 30 left on this meeting.
He's joined just in time.
Can you just set up another meeting after this one? Like, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's not like
we'll just jump into another one
for this amount of time.
No, it's done.
It's just to make you buy the premium.
It's very easy to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I agree with you that it's writing in this environment's pretty crap as well. There's not much to bounce off of when you're writing on your own, like really. Or for me, anyway, I'll just write crap to press and stuff.
Yeah, mine's so self-indulgent. It all comes out like, my life is so tricky because I haven't seen anyone in 72 hours.
I think because Panda Cam's less autobiographical, songs like it makes it even harder when there's like there's only really two big things happening right now in the world, and one of them I'm not qualified to really speak about like through my art, and the other one is like
Dominic
so
Cummings.
depressing that it just means that there's not much for me to write without bouncing off the guys, because that's sort of the way it works. So yeah, everything's been pretty depressing. Pretty depressing and pretty indie. Sad boy indie. But Ed's been writing some happy stuff.
Well, we don't need to talk about that. We should get back
enough about me
to Peplo.
We're interviewing Peplo.